Hello people. In this video I'm going to talk about my top 5 favorite bakugan. It's also the bakugan that I recommend to you. So if you're just starting and you don't know which ones to buy, then if you go with these 5, I guarantee you it's a pretty safe bet. If you've watched my videos and you like them, then these 5 are definitely going to work for you. Now, to be in my top 5, the criteria was that, number 1, they have to look good in all colors. Okay, so that's most important. Number 2, they have to have a smooth transformation. Okay, so popping open and then closing back into marble form, they need to be real smooth. They can't be overly complicated. They can't be real fragile. Okay, so that's very important to me. Number 3, they need to look good in their anime form and what you see on the show, and they also have to look good as the toy. Okay, so those 3 criterias are very, very important to me. And out of the many bakugan that I've seen, these are the top 5 that, cream of the crop that made it through all of that. So normally in this kind of thing, we start off with the lowest one and you move your way up to the number 1, the best one. But since you all are probably so familiar and I've made it very, very clear which one is my favorite, there's no surprise, so I'm just going to start off with the number 1, okay? My number 1 favorite, obviously, is Barantis. Real quick, I like him because, he reminds me kind of like of the Joker. So he's like a Joker, but like in this huge body armor. And I think that's really, really neat. He doesn't look evil at a glance, but to me he is the most evil looking, and I like evil and dark bakugan. So there you go. Barantis is number 1. So in the number 2 position, I have Excedra. And out of all the dragon type, snake type bakugan, to me Excedra is like the best of both worlds. He's like a combination of both of those, and I do feel that he is the best out of all of them. Why? Because he looks the absolute meanest. He is the meanest looking bakugan that I can think of. And I've seen a lot of photos of the new ones coming out, ones that aren't even out yet. And even if you include those, to me, Excedra is still exceedingly awesome. In the number 3 position, I have Cyranoid. What's so cool about Cyranoid is definitely it's all about the tail. It's beautifully sculpted. It looks very, very nice. In addition, don't forget she has an awesome fan mode, the fake Tuskor mode. And on top of that, she is one of the best fusing bakugan that I have ever seen. So she has a fusion. If you have 2 Cyranoids, you can fuse them together. Definitely awesome. In the number 4 position, we have Warrius. Warrius is just one of those that he's severely underrated because in the show, he does nothing. He doesn't look bad, but they don't really give him a big part. But he still looks cool, and the toy definitely looks awesome. And the thing about this one, he's so fun because he has so many fan modes. I think he has like 4 or 5 now. It just seems to be increasing. I didn't think it was possible, but this guy has more and more fan modes. Definitely go with Warrius. The final bakugan of my choice to make it in the top 5 is Fortress. I really, really thought hard about all 5 of them. They were a very difficult choice because there's so many good ones out there, but I repeatedly thought about it, repeatedly wrote them down, repeatedly, made them compete against each other and compared their pros and cons and whatever, and these are the 5 that I came up with. Fortress is a very worthy Bakugan, and I'm so glad that he made it into the top 5. Very unique looking. You know, that's a definite plus to be included for the top 5. He's just a solid marble, and he's one that really it makes Bakugan have like a kind of almost like a magical touch to it, because he is a very magical looking character. If you look at him, you know, he looks like there's something mysterious, something ancient about him. So very, very nice design, and I'm so glad that they decided to make him.